What's up, everyone? It's Monday Racer. We're talking about Talladega. Talladega was complete trash. Um, yeah, and that's all I have to say about that. I watched Kenny Wallace's thoughts on Talladega, and he was saying that everyone's crazy, basically. And it was not a good race. Kenny Wallace is wrong, completely fucking wrong. Um, I listened to a lot of his stuff. A lot of his stuff makes sense, um, and this doesn't fucking make sense at all. And I pulled up facts. I looked up stuff from before, and all that. This was a horrible race. This next gen car, which I'm going to make a video on after this video, specifically talking about how bad this car is, and they either need to scrap it or just, yeah, we'll get into that in the next video because this car sucks. It is horrible, shitty. It's making racing shitty, and we have a lot of good people in this sport, and I mean racers wise. And everyone's like, oh, we got a lot of bland racers. Yeah, there are some bland racers, but we have a lot of good personalities that could come out if we had a better car and make a better product. If we had better practice. I'll get into that. Let's get into fucking Talladega. Talladega is usually a wonderful race to watch. Three wide racing, people coming from the back to the front, back to the front, back to the front, and we had none of that. Absolutely none of that. Zero of that. And to start off with, this practice, no practice shit is stupid as fuck. I'm gonna say that. Anyone that disagrees, that's your opinion, but you're a fucking moron. Because practice makes perfect. Practice makes the product on the track better. So, just because you saw one season or half a quarter or whatever the fuck you want to call it during COVID, it wasn't good. So, shut the fuck up. Yeah, it just wasn't good. Wasn't good at all. Bring back practice in its full form. Either 2 sessions of an hour or a full 2 fucking hours. I don't care. One of those two. Because one, Michael McDowell, the 34, got fucked right away. Right away. Call it coincidence, call it a flat tire, whatever. It probably wouldn't have happened if they would have had practice. So, just saying there, it fucked all Michael McDowell fans, and this is one race that Michael McDowell is, pretty good at, besides road courses. So people that are Michael McDowell fans were like, fuck, it's over. I'm a huge Jeb Burton fan, so he won, so congrats for that. Yeah. And right now, the team he's with is starting off, so they don't have great equipment everywhere elsewhere, and blah, blah, blah. This was one of their best shots to do it. So if he would have had the same thing, a flat tire like Michael McDowell, I would have been pissed. I would have been like, what the fuck? Why don't we have practice? And then if it would have happened after that, then hey, whatever. But bring back practice. Fix a lot of shit. Also, like I said, it's usually a 3-wide racing. It's a little different than Daytona. Daytona's more of a handling track. Shorter, narrower. You can still go 3 wide. But Talladega, you can easily go 4 or 5 wide. There should be 3 wide racing. There was only a handful of times there was 3 wide. There was literally zero passing. I'm not going to say literally zero because there was 21 lead changes. But it was done by, I think, like 9 people. I don't know. You can fact check me if you want to. And that's horrible. That's completely horrible. This car sucks. You're not getting any lead changes. You're not getting a bunch of people. And they said it was going to be better racing between the people. No, you're wrong. Wrong again, NASCAR. And it's frustrating. Because this is Talladega. Probably one of the best products besides Martinsville, which they also fucked, too. So thanks for fucking probably 2 of the best tracks. Just to pull some numbers for you, I pulled 4 different, and you can pull more. I just didn't want to go that deep in it, and you don't have to. So going back to, 2001, the race that Bobby Hamilton won, where there was 0 cautions, nonstop. There were 37 lead changes. 37. How many did we have on Sunday? 21. And we had 8 cautions. So that allowed people to pit, not pit. There's also stage breaks and all that. So a little strategy, whatever you want to call it. People fucking up on pit road. People fucking up on pit road because the car brake bias and all that. They can't get a hang of it. Hey, bring in practice. You'll probably fix that. And then you'll see more people diving in there deeper, harder. And it'll be more exciting. But no practice. These guys are professionals. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. Practice makes perfect. Doesn't even matter if you're a fucking professional. Do you think Tom Brady practices? Yeah, he does. He studies film and practice. You don't get that way from just being like, you know what? I'm a professional. I can just walk in and do it. Yeah, you probably can a couple times. Someone's going to beat you out because they're going to get more practice. So, fuck you. Continuing on. Going into 2011, which I believe the race Clint Boyer won, who Clint Boyer, I do enjoy as a race car driver, but the booth, he needs to get the fuck out of there. That guy's annoying as fuck now. Just super annoying, repetitive, talks over everyone. Scram. He won that race in 2011. They had 9 cautions, so one more caution than Sunday's. 72 lead changes. There you go. And then we'll just go into the Gen 6 era. One of the last races, 2020. 7 cautions, 57 lead changes. And you know what all these fucking things have in common? It's not the next gen car. And you know what it is? The next gen cars issue. Plain and simple. It's easy peasy. It's the fucking car. The package. Whatever you want to call it. All the above. If you can't go 3 wide, which they didn't, they did it 3, maybe 4 times, there's a fucking problem. It's Talladega, man. If you can only have 2 lanes going, and basically the only people that were having, back and forth, and the reason why they had so many lead changes, otherwise they wouldn't have had 20, is because they were doing this. Just the front 2. Ooh, 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 ooh. Boring. It's fucking boring. If you're trying to get more fans in, they're not wanting to see that. They want to see people being able to come from the back to the front, to the back to the front, kind of like in 2001, 2002, that package. Yeah, it was dangerous. Dale Earnhardt died in it. Grow up. These guys are professionals. If you don't want to die, if you don't want to have that chance of that, get the fuck out of the sport. It's that simple. It's just like football. If you're going to be that much of a pussy, get the fuck out. No one's holding a gun to your head saying you got to do this. No one is. Scram. Let's see what else here. Oh, and just also to put in the perspective, this next gen car sucks so much. The pole speed for the next gen car for this race was 180 miles an hour. The mileage, 182 miles, was for the Xfinity series. Why the fuck is the lower series faster than the top series? Riddle me that, Riddler. It makes 0 sense. I guess going on the final thing, probably the 2 best cars, and they bled the most laps, was probably Bubba Wallace and Ryan Blaney. Love or hate Bubba Wallace, whatever you want to say. Another thing I want to touch on is the Michael Jordan thing. I'm not a huge Michael Jordan fan. I like him. I've seen a lot of his films that he's made recently. Never really watched him as a kid, besides when he was in with Bugs Bunny and all that, Space Jam. Good movie. And he's a great player. But why do we keep focusing on Michael Jordan? He played basketball. He's an amazing basketball player. He's not an amazing race car driver. I've never seen him out there racing. Yeah, he's a team owner. Awesome. Yeah, he brings eyes to the sport. Awesome. But why do we have to keep showing him? And he has zero, he's not excited or anything. He's just zoned in watching the race. That's good for him. Good. It's his team. That's what he's doing. But that's not helping the sport. All they're seeing is the guy do this. Pretty stupid. Also, Bubba Wallace blocking like that. Yeah, he wanted to win. He wasn't doing it anymore just because of his boss being there. No. He just wanted to win the race. Should he have blocked 3 times? Probably fucking not. Anytime I play any iRacing or fucking NASCAR on Xbox, you got 1 block, basically. Maybe 2 of that. If you go back for a 3rd one, you're usually going to get fucking turned or you're going to cock someone. So, think about it. This race was a joke, and NASCAR should really get their fucking head out of their ass. Because this is an amazing racetrack, amazing, to watch, and they just fucked it. So, I love that Jeb Burton won, because the Xfinity series is a way better series to watch. So go watch that. Because the Xfinity series is a way better series to watch. The cars are more exciting. They're better cars overall in my mind. Also, we'll talk about in the next gen. There's safety issues. A lot still. But I'll talk to you guys in that next video. So, a lot of negativity, but you know what? That's all there is to report on NASCAR right now. Because NASCAR is just being fucking idiots. So, and anyone that doesn't think they're not being fucking idiots must be blind. Or maybe deaf. Deaf. Or both. So, see you guys later.